Hi, I'm Judy Shaw on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange along with Matt Kobach for another segment of NYSE Icebreakers. Joining us today is Jerre Stead. Jerre is the CEO of Clarivate Analytics, and also joining us is Dr. Annette Thomas. She is the CEO of Web of Science Group. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. As our audience knows, we start every interview with an icebreaker, and we've got two today since we have two guests. So I'm going to have each of you pick a card.
Ladies first.
And then read your card and give us your answer.
Okay, Jerre, you go first.
I'll start. What is the best advice you've ever received? Do I have to answer?
Yeah, you can answer, yeah.
We're dying to know.
The best advice I ever received was help great people do great things every day.
Oh,
I love it.
like that advice. Okay, Annette, read your card.
Okay, in a similar vein.
Oh, you got the flip side.
What is the worst career advice you've ever received?
Don't help great people.
We didn't plant these.
That's amazing.
And I think the worst career advice that I ever received was that having trained as a research scientist, that it wasn't appropriate to go into business.
Wow.
Okay.
That is bad advice.
You ignored
Right.
it.
Thank
Good
goodness
advice
you
to
ignored that
ignore.
bad advice. Okay, so let's get started. So Jerre, tell us, why is Clarivate Analytics here today at the NYSE?
Yeah, this is a great pleasure. A year ago in June, Michael Klein and I talked about the SPAC, which was CCC, Churchill Capital Corporation. And we wanted to do the best ever, make it the biggest ever, which we did, and do it the quickest. We had a list of 5 different platforms. And Cheryl Van Blucher and I, who were partners with Michael and one other person, was off and running. We were actually in Europe, and Clarivate was the 5th on our list because we didn't think they'd be ready because they'd only been acquired 2 years before by Onyx. I had almost acquired Clarivate in 2012 and couldn't reach a values agreement with Thomson. So when we found out that when Anthony Monk approached us from Onyx, that was about as exciting as it could be. This business, this corporation, has the best total assets. I've had a lot. This is the best total assets it's ever had. So today, we're here to take it really officially public and to create a wonderful success for our colleagues, our customers, and our shareholders.
Is there something about the process of it being a SPAC that made it more desirable than just a traditional acquisition?
A great question. The answer is yes, because it gave us, because we took that public here on the New York Stock Exchange in mid-September. So we were public, and it gave us an incredible platform to take Clarivate and put them on.
Right, and
so
then
it saved years.
So saved years. And for those of you who are watching who might not know, with a SPAC is you raise the money and then you look to acquire a company, and then that company then becomes public, which is what you guys are celebrating today.
That's right.
Great. So Annette, question for you. Tell us about the Garfield family. Who are they and why were they invited to join in the bell ring?
Well, thank you. Dr. Eugene Garfield was the original founder of the Institute for Scientific Information in 1960, which was the forerunner to the Web of Science Group. So on the podium today, we had his wife Maher, and one of his sons, Josh, and his sister Sylvia rang the bell, which we're really, really delighted about. And Dr. Garfield is globally recognized as being the pioneer who organized the world's research information. And his career spanned really the computer revolution. So when he started in the 60s, of course, computers were not what they were today. And he oversaw that revolution. And most of the information products that he created were ideally suited for the electronic medium, which gave ISI incredible impetus. Also, taking you back to the 1950s, this is the post-war era, and scientific discovery is booming. The discovery of the polio vaccine, Watson and Crick discovers the structure of DNA, and even the nationalistic interest in research with the race to the moon. So there's a lot of scientific research going on, and he had a very powerful but simple idea that you could organize and deliver bibliographic data in such a way to transform the way that users, researchers, actually access information. Essentially what he did was he used citations to connect one research discovery to another. And this provided researchers the first time the ability to use information at scale to quite literally stand on the shoulders of giants. His product, the Science Citation Index in 1964, literally was a web of science. And just last year, sadly, Dr. Garfield passed away. And as an organization, we have established the Eugene Garfield Innovation in Citation Analysis Award. And I wanted to mention that today because applications are still open for this year. They end at the end of this month.
Okay,
So
there's
the
still time.
month ends soon.
That's right.
Not much time, but there's time.
Tell us, so you're the CEO of the Web of Science group. Tell us about that group specifically.
Good.
That's a great question. We are the trusted gold standard information and technology provider to the research community.
Okay.
And to put it simply, what we do is we help research happen faster and happen better. We connect research, building off of our great strength of the Science Citation Index and the Web of Science. We provide data, analytics, and insights, as well as workflow tools and premium consulting services to researchers and the entire research community. And by that I mean universities and research organizations, national and local governments, public and private funders, as well as research-intensive corporations. We are present and our products and services are used in over 95% of research organizations across the world. And here in the US, what does that mean? That means that all of the Ivy League institutions use our products and services. All of the Big Ten use our products and services. The American Association for Universities use our products and services. The NIH, the USDA, the Department of Energy, all use our products and services to help understand research that has happened, but also what will happen in the future. We also provide data to important organizations that do university rankings, like US News and World Report. Looking globally, we're the partners to several research-intensive countries around the world, including the UK, China, Australia, Norway, and others.
So, Jerry, last question.
Yep.
There's actually a student that's here today as well. Tell us about this student and the program that you're involved with and how you're helping children that are underprivileged.
Yeah, you just heard Annette talk about universities. How many have we got in total? that
We
do
have
business?
20 million researchers work at over 7,000 institutions worldwide.
So this particular effort that we had, the former student web, is a wonderful program that was started in 1997 by Marine Jobs Paul. And she's one of our co-founders, and she started this program to take all the disadvantaged from social, economics, etc., and give them a chance to go through the universities, which is amazing. Our representative today is a great example of that, and they've done thousands, so we were delighted to be able to pull together this with Clarivate, CCC, and where we're at today. It's a wonderful program.
Amazing.
And so good, you guys, to highlight that here on this day where you're celebrating such a milestone.
Yeah, it's perfect. We were, just think about who we had there. A wonderful 95-year-old representative and a wonderful young representative, and both of them do great things.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, good luck on continued success.